What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. And today we are talking basketball Wives L.A. So let's get into it. So the episode kicks off with Brandi and Megan. Now these two people who is getting ready to scrap, Brandi telling Megan, "You a liar, my nigga." All of a sudden, they find a way to be cool because they got one thing in common. They can't fucking stand Jackie. So all of a sudden, because Jackie is batshit crazy, they found the common ground. Whatever, however, anybody get up in my face saying you a liar, my nigga, and all up in my face like they want to fight, we ain't gonna never be cool. I don't care if you ain't cool with somebody I ain't cool with. But however the case, they gotta get together and talk about this crazy ass bitch Jackie. Basically, they compare notes because they both had instances where this lady was just out of her freaking mind. Brandi tells Megan, "Look, I met up with her to talk about this charity event, and she started going off on me, and then she dared me. She calling me all these type of bitches. So then I dared her to call me a bitch, and she was just like, bitch." So I threw some fries at her, and then she threw some water at me. I'm just like, oh my God, y'all are too old for this. And then you already know, Megan tells Brandi that Jackie spit on her. So I'm just like, you know what? What's all this madness? Y'all just need to go ahead and just tag team and beat Jackie's ass, okay? Like, when you hear how they compare their stories, what Jackie has done is so uncalled for and just beyond disrespectful. Calling people all types of bitches and throwing shit, and then when you get mad, so you gonna throw shit at them, but you was calling them all sorts of bitches, and then you gonna spit at Megan when Megan was in a fight on account of your ass. Whatever. Like I said, that was just crazy. But Megan lets it be known, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that chick back. Basically, what she was telling Shani last week, that she got something for that ass when it comes to Jackie. So anyway, then we move on to Shani and Jackie. They getting together, whatever, and Jackie tells Shani, like, "Look, I got a call from Megan talking about we really need to discuss what went on between us, and you need to bring some tennis shoes." So I don't know what the fuck she talking about, what the fuck we supposed to be meeting up for, but I'm bringing my tennis shoes, all right, and I'm be prepared to fight, because obviously she don't want to talk. She want to fight if she telling me to bring my tennis shoes. And Shani tries to brush it off, like, or she could just want to work out. I'm like, Shani, come on now. You already know. Would that be you? Would you just be inviting somebody to work out if they done spit on you and you got to a fight with 4 chicks all in your face and your supposed friend that had your back? Hell no. If you, first of all, you probably wouldn't even be talking to him, but if you did reach out, it would only be to tag that ass. So stop with the whole, cupcakes and roses thing, talking about, oh, well, she may have just want to work out. No, I'm with Jackie. I'm going to be prepared. But you already know, I'm not fully on Jackie's side, because Jackie is batshit crazy. And she's doing all this because she's doing it for the camera. So that's what irritates me, because I really don't think she's as crazy as she's portraying. She just know that it gets viewers and it gets us to talking. So whatever. So Jackie asked Shani to come with her. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what she want to meet up for, especially talking about bring some gym shoes. So you gonna come with me? What? You talking all that big shit, Jackie, like you want to fuck Megan up. If Megan don't apologize, you going to fuck her up. But you don't want to meet with her one-on-one. Why? Because you're scared. Anyway, Shani, being the Carly Red of the show, I'm going to find her a name. Forrest Rocks, for Carly, she called her crackhead Carly Red. don't know. I'm gonna come up with a name for Shani. Cause other than her keeping the drama going, I really don't understand why Shani's on this show. Like, she has no storyline, she has no beef with nobody. She's just there. Anyway, like I said, she's just the Mona Scott Young on camera. Like, she's Mona Scott Young, but she's taking it to a whole nother level because she's gonna be on camera to make sure this shit is going the way it's supposed to. Being behind the camera, I guess, didn't work, wasn't enough. Because, like I said, we already know that Basketball Wives was struggling the ratings. So she got to make her presence known. Like, y'all better keep this shit going if y'all want to come back next season. So anyway, Shani decides to go. Of course she is. So after that, we got Megan, Brandi, Malaysia, and Angel. They all meeting up, and Megan lets them know, like, hey, I invited Jackie somewhere, and I told her to bring some tennis shoes, and I want y'all all to come. And they like, oh my God, what is it? She's like, well, I'm actually putting on an event. It's a dodgeball event. I'm going to have refs and everything, and I want y'all to come. And this is my way of getting back at Jackie. And I'm like, bitch, what? Bitch, who? Huh? I'm confused. Huh? Because I'm confused because I'm like, y'all, I know you the youngest Megan. I know you like fresh out of high school, so you just fresh off of having to take PE and all that crap. But this bitch spit on you. Either leave her alone, let her be, or tap that ass. Dodgeball, and then you got the nerve to say, okay, and I'm going to just be hitting her in the face. This is how I'm going to take out my revenge. So she's going to use that game just to, ram her with balls. I'm like, why you got to do all that? Why don't you just beat her ass? And I guess I kind of get it, because her whole thing is, if I really beat her ass, I'm going to be kicked off the show. See, it's like reality versus reality TV in some instances. Because we already know this is a show. She's not trying to get kicked off the show, so therefore she really can't beat her ass. But all money ain't good money, Megan. When somebody spit on you, they blurred the lines. She blurred the lines because, yeah, she put her hands on you, but she showed you the ultimate disrespect. So to me, you either let her go and refuse to film with her, or you tap that ass. All this dodgeball stuff, we not in school no more, honey. I'm just saying. But the girls, they all are like, yeah, we gonna come support you, whatever. And then we get to the game. Everybody's there. Shani didn't know that Megan had invited everybody, but she cool. Then we got Jackie's over dramatic ass putting on grease and got on her little fighting gear, in which I'm not really mad that she came prepared, because you don't tell somebody that you got beef with, somebody that you done spit on, somebody that you ain't seen since the altercation, and they tell you to bring gym shoes. You don't come there just, like I said, ready to have some tea. You be ready to fight. So I understand why she came prepared, because she know where Megan was coming from. But, by Jackie being overly dramatic, I don't have time. So, even though I get why she came prepared to fight, all that extra shit, I'm just not here for it. So anyway, she comes in there all greased up and drunk. And, everybody's like, what's up? What's up with all the Vaseline? She's like, well, hey, I didn't know. You just told me to come here, and I don't know what to expect. Shoot. Maybe I just felt like being shiny. I'm like, whatever, Jackie. But anyway, after that, Draya comes in, and Megan explains the game, talk about we're here to play dodgeball, we're going to be broken up into teams, and, don't take this game personal if you get hit with balls. It's a game. We just all out here to take our aggression out in a more constructive manner. And I guess that's what she was coming from. Even though it's kind of elementary, she was trying to let out the aggression in a more constructive way instead of beating her ass. And then plus, like she said, she know a lot of other people inside the circle have issues, so why don't we just take our aggression in a constructive manner? I guess I can kind of see that, but Draya was not here for it. She was just like, look, I'm going to take it personal. You throwing balls at me, I'm going to take it personal. And I can kind of get that, because it only takes one time for that ball to hit me a little too hard, and I'm going to be ready to punch you in the face. So I kind of get it, but Draya, come on. You came in there with a stank attitude. Like, you ain't even give Megan a chance to even talk about what y'all was there for before you already was just like, you know, had the stank face. So I didn't appreciate that, but I do get where you're coming from on how you like, I'm going to take it personal. Because half these people you not cool with, you don't like Megan, so you already feel like she gonna come for you in the game. Shoot, and so that alone I get makes you feel uncomfortable. It's her event, y'all don't get along. We got balls getting thrown at people. I feel uncomfortable too. But like I said, you had already came in there before you knew what the event was about with a stank face. So that's my only issue with you. You never give anything a chance. Now, would I have been there to get hit by balls by a couple of people that don't like me? No. I get why you said you're going to take it personal, but you do come off as just like you don't want to be there. And it's like, if you don't want to be there, there has to be released from your contract from the show. I'm just saying. So anyway, she gets up and leaves because she's basically like, y'all can have this stupid dodgeball game. And she stands outside and she can't believe nobody came after her. But eventually Angel came after her. She's like, what's the problem? She was like, I don't want to play dodgeball. You know, I don't even like Megan. If I would have known it was her event, I wouldn't even come. And she's just not here for it. And you know, Jackie's coming out like, are we playing? Like, she's not here for this. She's just basically like, if Draya don't want to play, then let her go. Ain't nobody got time to be chasing her. So they all play dodgeball. Like I said, Draya's left. And they all play dodgeball. And like Megan said she would, she threw them balls hard as hell at Jackie. And Jackie, I can't even say you're a good one because you deserve all that shit because you shouldn't have spit at that girl. But you a good one because you saw those balls is coming at you. And I'm surprised you didn't take it personal. See, this is exactly why people, number one, you shouldn't be playing fucking dodgeball in the first place. Y'all too grown for that. But two, you shouldn't be playing dodgeball with people that you got beef with. Like, come on. I was just like, what? Anyway. So, after the game, first of all, let me backtrack a little bit. So she gives everybody t-shirts, and she was going to give Draya a t-shirt called Thotty Hottie. And when Draya finds out about this from Angel, she's like, she doesn't get to call me a thot. She's not even cool enough to call me a thot. And I was like, I didn't know you needed permission to call somebody a hoe. Because that's basically what it is, that hoe over there. I didn't know you needed permission. My bad. I didn't know. Again, like I said, Draya I get her point and I get her reason, but to me, she just comes off with an attitude off the cuff. And her reason for not liking Megan, to me, I get why she don't like Megan, because Megan was always defensive when it came to her. But to me, it's nothing that they got going on that can't be talked about. Like, it's just going way too far. So anyway, you know, we got the game and they have a good time, and Brandi and Jackie come to some understanding. You know, Jackie apologizes again, and Megan and her, they come to some understanding. Megan is not going to forgive her, but she's willing to somewhat move forward. Okay, y'all, let me hurry up with this. This is going to be my whole little break. Okay, so anyway, we got Shani and Megan. Shani and Megan talk about the dodgeball game, and Megan feels some type of way because Draya didn't stay. She was like, dang, she could have at least watched the game. Like, she didn't have to participate, but dang, I did this for everybody. You know, this was my event, and she just basically told me to kiss her ass by her not staying. And basically, Shani agrees and is like, you know, Draya likes to make it about her. And like I already told y'all, I get why Draya didn't want to play, but I get their perception of it too, because she had already came in there with a fucking attitude. So anyway, then we get Brandi in Malaysia. They are getting fake tans, which I don't understand why, but they're talking about, again, the dodgeball incident and Draya. And they, you know, just talking about it and just like, you know, Draya is really selfish. Outside of the event, you know, when things pop off with her, you know, we call her, we show support. And Malaysia's like, you know, when things was going on with me, she never called me. Brandi said Draya never called her either. So they're just coming to the realization that she is really in a selfish phase right now, and it's all about Draya, and they just really not feeling that. Okay, so Shani invites all the girls to hip-hop dance class outside of Draya. Like, I'm telling y'all, Shani does not like Draya, and it's quite evident. Like, the way she talk about her when anybody brings her name up, about how, you know, she's a little too cool for school. And yeah, she likes to make it about her. That's just her politically correct way of saying, I don't like the bitch. And she did invite her to this hip-hop class. Everybody else was there. And they team, you know, they had fun. You know, they was making fun of Jackie because they was talking about how she can't dance and all that mess. But it was cool. Then we got Brandi and her husband. Look, let's talk about this whole break scenario. Because Brandi was on Skype with her husband. And he was saying, like, you know, he wants to, he wants to, come see her during All-Star Weekend, and she's like, no, you're still on timeout. And I'm like, damn, how long is timeout? Brandi, like, either you want to make it work or you don't. And you keep putting him on ice, you might as well divorce him. Because I can understand for a little while, you need to sort out your feelings. Because in that initial stage, you even trying to figure out if you even want to be with this nigga. But if you basically thinking that you want to be with him, but you still got him on the timeout, that ain't right. And if you want to make it work, you got to start letting him come in. I mean, not necessarily like be up under him or move him back into the house, but let him come down for All-Star Weekend. Shoot, if need be, have him get a hotel room and y'all just date. Y'all, you know, y'all have a nice weekend together. Y'all just date and get to know each other. Make some type of effort, but this whole, no, you still on ice, no, don't come down, I don't want to see you, and all this other stuff, girl, bye. I'm not here for that. And he won't be there for that too much longer either. Anyway, then we got Brandi and Jackie. They're at a makeup store trying to pick out makeup for the cancer event. Jackie apologized to Brandi again for her actions, and Brandi accepts her apology. And, you know, we got Malaysia coming up in there, and, you know, they start talking about how Jackie can't dress. Jackie marches to the beat of her own drummer. She can't dress. She crazy. Oh, speaking of that, Jackie, you should never ever say that you don't drink, because every time we see you, you turned up or you got some type of liquor. Like even at that hip hop dance class, she had some liquor with her. So come on, stop it, stop playing games. You know, the first step to recovery is admitting that you have a problem. That's all I'm saying, Jackie. So anyway, we get to Draya. She's meeting up with Brandi in Malaysia because she wants to keep it real with them. She wants to let them know that, look, I don't like Megan, and I'm kind of a little salty that y'all like her because y'all supposed to be cool with me. Draya. This is it. This is the thing. You guys are all grown. And yes, they're cool with you, but that doesn't mean that they can't be cool with somebody else. And just because you happen not to like that person, it's not on them. Especially if that person ain't did nothing to them. And especially if this person that you're not cool with ain't really did too much to you. Like I said, I understand why you got beef with Megan a little bit, but ain't nothing that y'all can't sit down and talk about, because it's really kind of petty. But however the case, they saying like, wait a minute, you mad that we cool with Megan, but you know, that's kind of selfish of you, that you want to kind of dictate who we cool with, and plus you just been acting selfish all the way around. And so they get to calling her selfish and everything. So y'all, that was the episode. Please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.